Okay, I think I'm back. Close that so I don't have, like, looping audio. Maybe not. Nope. Internet was looking good for a second, but it's crap. Okay, I am running a speed test in the background.
Just fix this.
Again. But I am throttling my upload elsewhere. So let's see. With that over... Okay. 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 Okay, now we're pretty stable. I think. Thank you for the welcome back, but it might drop a bunch of frames here in a second. Let's give it a minute. Reloaded the stream and it looks okay? Okay, yeah. Things are looking good on my end. I definitely still had... I, like, reset my modem and router. And I did see that there were some reports of outages on my ISP, but that's, like, citywide.
Every day's a training day.
No sound. No sound? I don't know how to troubleshoot that. It looks like there's sound on my end. Yeah, okay, things are being smooth now. It was just a couple of minutes of my ISP mucking up. Sometimes streams just have no sound on the YouTube app. Oh. Yeah. I could see that. I think I've experienced that on my phone a couple of times. Just like, why is this silent?
Huh?
But it looks like my upload is staying pretty stable now. Okay. I think I'm going to continue. It's been stable for a couple of minutes. Can you hear me after maybe reloading again?
Let me just fix this.
Love this BGM. I'd hate for it to be silent. It's okay now? Alright, good. Cool and good. Yeah, I restarted everything on my end. I didn't have to reset my PC, just restarted my modem and router. And then while they were down, I was checking to see if there were any reports of troubles with my ISP. And there definitely have been. Not like a ton, but some. But that's kind of citywide, so it's not a very good indicator. I was just looking on my ISP site. I rebooted the app. Yeah, okay. I've definitely experienced that a couple of times on my phone. Not in a while. And I'll be real, I use Brave a whole lot instead of the YouTube app so that it never, ever, ever loads ads. Which probably shouldn't be saying on YouTube. Hey, Raki. Yeah, my internet service provider hiccuped something fierce, I think.
Let me just.
I used to have problems on, like, the wiring for the outside of my house, but we had people look at that. So this is the first time that's happened in months. I think it's just kind of, was just kind of a big hiccup in my area. Because I wasn't really sure if it was good after I reset everything. But then speed tests started being normal, so maybe I did just need to reset. It has been a while since I reset the modem and router. But we've been, I think I've been pretty stable and good for the past 3 or 4 minutes. And yeah, the YouTube app, I mean, I haven't noticed much change, but it was never great, right? Anyway, nothing terrible's happened, and storms have not wiped out the internet in your area yet. Do I have to go back here? Oh. Let's make some onigiri for our number 7 girl.
I haven't made onigiri in a minute. Hope I can still shape them right.
I've never made onigiri. I've made sushi.
Ah, that's nice.
And that's easy and fun.
Let's take them to our patient.
Those are some exceptionally shiny rice balls. But yeah, I don't know if streamers have gotten in trouble for saying this before. I know a couple on Twitch have been told to stop recommending ad blockers. I use Brave on my phone because, like, even when browsing articles and reading stuff, it just gets, like, pop-ups and ads out of the way. I try to watch live stuff on the YouTube app.
This time around, we
Internet,
like to sit in on the
yeah.
conversation too.
It was internet.
Huh?
Happens everywhere. No ISP is perfect. Though they are putting in fiber in my network, or in my neighborhood.
No worries. We'll
So maybe we'll switch over to that.
We're happy to let you do the talking.
Okay then, if you say so.
All right, everyone, get ready for weird. You could definitely call this character naive. I think she's just been conditioned
sorry to
to not
intrude.
be a person.
Can we have a moment? No objections. You wish to resume questioning? No, that's not why I'm here. It's just that last time, I was kind of rude. So, to apologize, I thought I'd visit again and bring you a little something.
I don't know that she has a concept of rude. You know what food is, though, right?
I figured you might be hungry. They're called onigiri? Yes. I'm not very good at this, so they're about the only thing I can make. Yes. But I can guarantee they're tasty.
Yes.
And actually, Mimi says so too. I mean Mio, she's... Yes.
You can eat them,
Oh,
please.
sorry. My bad. Please, feel free to eat. I will eat. How about it then?
I think that's the only time the game has actually had, like, animated chunks coming out of food when people eat.
Ascertain purpose of question.
Some tasty-looking jelly donuts.
Are they tasty?
They don't really look like the onigiri that I'm familiar with, right? Maybe she just didn't have seaweed.
First question. Number 7, comforter. Tasty, to be accurate. Assessment. Oh, really? That's good to hear.
Okay, that's pretty cute, but also, like...
In regard to second, application of manual pressure resulted in compaction and prior cohesion, also showing excess salt level. Oh. No, wait, that's the best part. Isn't it nice and chewy? Affirmative. Huh? Number 7 has not taken sustenance in this form before. Currently considering that others of Colony Zero may also enjoy the experience.
So you think about your mates.
Oh, you think so? Particularly number 9 seem to be growing disaffected with the rations being distributed.
And if people have disaffections,
And number 3, whose
You're not
calorie
completely
intake
emotionless.
exceeds the baseline, may find these more sating. As a precaution, salt levels may have to be marginally adjusted pursuant to guidance from number 6.
I wonder if you just never get out of your machines, so you only hear machine correspondence.
Is there a problem? No, it's nothing. Oh, but if it's okay with you, could I ask you to tell me more? Acknowledged. Continuing explanation.
Keep talking about your colony mates. It's humanizing, which is something you need.
So, were the onigiri tasty? You already have a sufficient reply to this question.
I was literally about to say, she already told you yes.
Have you come to like the onigiri I made? Affirmative. Well, that's good then. I'll make them for you again sometime. Yes.
Well, she eats like normal.
It's a very quick
And
yes.
she can handle small talk.
Sort of.
Yes,
Can't. I
there's
wouldn't
nothing
call that
suspicious
small
about
talk.
her.
Except she talks funny. But whatever.
Let's let Sana keep her talking for a bit longer.
Hey, you said you didn't have a name. Recollection of making such a statement exists.
And you're not
Well,
literally a computer, because
What
you could have
about
just
Sagiri?
called on that memory. Because 7 and onigiri. Do you not like that name?
Perhaps this is some sort of code or cipher. No,
A lot of
I'm
cutting
just-
boards in the party.
I was asking what you thought about Sagiri for a name.
Yeah, I mean,
Cannot follow logic behind query.
some of it's their outfit.
Requesting more rational
but-
explanation.
At the same time, you're definitely not wrong.
You're using difficult words again. I just didn't want to keep only calling you you. The designation number 7 is right. I just took the se part from 7.
Yeah, there it
and
is.
tacked on the giri from onigiri. Sagiri.
This is a thing you never see in English, but is apparently super, super common in
Failure
Japanese.
to comprehend basis for utilizing this nomenclature. Well, it's because you said you liked.
And I wonder
onigiri
which language her
just then.
speech sounds more alien in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
English or Japanese.
Don't you think you're taking it a bit far?
Yeah, love. Did you lose your brain at the gym or something?
Like, she sounds robotic in
I'm
English,
sorry, Sana.
whereas
I
she
don't
might
think I
just
see what you're
sound
after here.
stiff in Japanese, right?
Whoa, when did everyone get so mean?
Different
I think
conjugations
it's
and
a
everything.
Great name, Sagiri.
It's
Yeah, I think so too, actually. It seems really, friendly
It's-
somehow.
all right.
It's not really like you to come out with something like this, Sana.
Really? Well, maybe so. But Mimi, I don't think it's right to call a person by a number.
It's just a code designation, but yeah, I agree. Her colony seems very dehumanizing,
I'm sorry.
which
I
is
let my mouth run away from me.
very much in
I
line for them
understand
being
if you
like a
felt
secret
hurt by
colony
it.
controlled directly by our Mobius enemies.
Regulations contain no special provisions on restricting designation. Huh? Number 7 has no authority based on which to reject proposed designations, whatever they may be. Does that mean we can call
Those
you
wings in the
Sagiri
head are
and you
weird.
won't mind?
Yeah, it's just a thing. There are a bunch of other people in this world that are like that. One of like the 6 kind of stereotypes wandering around. Gonna make dinner, but we'll be listening for sure, yo. I'll show you some
Affirmative.
non-cutting boards here in just a moment.
Well, there you have it then. Affirmative.
No VTuber with head wings like that? Honestly, I think that might be part of the influence, but I forget exactly when Xenoblade 2 came out. But like, people have kind of been talking about with sort of this game, but more with like the most recent Fire Emblem or the upcoming
Nicely
Fire
done,
Emblem.
Sana.
There have been a lot of like almost VTuber-esque designs in a lot of
Yeah,
kind of
thanks.
anime characters in games.
The girl might still be a total mystery, but really, it wouldn't have been right to call her number 7.
It's part of why you're one of my... damn, I still don't know, like, which of my characters are my favorite. I still like Tyon a lot, just because I like smart characters. And everybody else is pretty great, although Noah and Mio are falling behind in characterization a little bit. Is everybody stuck in the room? There they are. So, yeah, do they fly? No. No. No one has wings big enough to fly. They are 100% cosmetic. I mean, she has dialogue that's like, oh, what is it? She mentions something about her plumage being all ruffled. Hope there's a rad in the new FF. That'd be super cool. My pants are totally based on old FF art, because I love Yoshitaka Amano art. And it's like more old classic fantasy, sort of. But yeah, there are... Let's see. Originally, Mio looked like this, and, not the curviest. I love the design. Where is... And then, like, she started looking like this as soon as we got rid of our military uniforms. Which is, like, a little better. I like that jacket a lot. Uni's pretty alright. Uni's got some something going on. You're a little bit busy, so you don't have much time to watch. That's okay. I appreciate you hanging out anyway, Raki. What are you drawing? I love art. And she also looked like this originally, so like she's got some profile action going on. Senna and Mio though, not so much. Senna was ogre, and I really like. That's a great design. That fits her very well, but still not a lot going on. And then like, military uniform tries to show off, but yeah. On the other hand, oh whoops. Go with base clothing. On the other hand, a couple of our side character heroes. If I find a redhead with sandals that can use portals, I'm definitely going to acknowledge it as me, 100%. I'm excited for the upcoming Final Fantasy game. 16 looks cool. It's got the same... like, they're taking it in a very different direction than the past couple ones, right? Even though it's got, like, it's not open world, but it's got, like, large area stuff. So they're probably dialing it back a little bit from 15, but it's more specifically crafted for, like, the areas and whatever story flow they have. And it's going to be only one character, with maybe, like, some side characters joining as, like, temporary party members. But it has the combat director from, I want to say, Neo. Was Neo or, like, Devil May Cry 5 working on it? And it's got a combat director that did, like, character action games. So it's going to play a lot differently than previous Final Fantasies, which I'm fine with, because we're still pumping out turn-based RPGs. And he meant to say Fire Emblem and not Final Fantasy. The newer Fire Emblem, like I just mentioned, definitely people have been talking about. The newer Fire Emblem has some characters that are like, damn, that's a really good VTuber design. Wait, it's a video game. So, maybe. I think my hair is a little bit unorthodox for VTubers. It's more like older anime. But, whatever. I like it. And I haven't really taken a look at the new Fire Emblem characters outside of, like, what some people have posted. But yeah, so not all of these characters are cutting boards. Some of them are. Some of them not so much. Alexandria's got a pretty great design, although her, like, midriff thing almost de-emphasizes some curves. But otherwise, she's got that side going on. She's got a little walkie going on. And then there's Monica. Oof, Monica looks great. Other characters in Monica's uniform also look great. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Who did I have in my party? You. Whatever. And then, like, if we take Uni, put her in Monica's uniform, hey, looking pretty good there, Uni. The, like, stretch marks on the chest kind of help emphasize it, and the belts. Gotta have 4 or 5 or 6 belts. So they're not all cutting boards, but you're not wrong, Tiberian. There's a lot of that. I think it's probably a maybe even a reaction to Xenoblade 2, in which people were like, "Damn, that's some booba." And even Nintendo was like, "We want to put these characters in Smash, but we have to edit these costumes a little bit." Right? Which they totally did. And people got mad about it, but whatever. Uh-oh, incoming message.
A coded transmission from Colony Zero. The Mobius Consul F is requesting parley with Ouroboros.
So they know. Of course they know. How did we let you in the city without giving you an eye patch? That seems like a gigantic oversight. We've already had a console invade this place.
Number 7 will use Own Iris as relay to forward the transmission to you.
We've like brought ruin to this colony at least twice.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my young Ouroboros friends. I am F, and before we go further, I would like to sincerely apologize for the discourtesy of this method of introduction.
Uh-huh. First time we're seeing Shellhead here.
Ugh, what a shameless slug. He thinks we'll forget he tried to kill us.
His helmet even
You say you
almost
want
looks
to parley.
slug-like.
How do you
Crustacean, at
imagine
least.
that will go at this point?
I'm certain you will feel guarded, and rightly so. And yet, with that acknowledged, I would like to offer an opening of negotiations with you.
You know what? This is going to go one of two ways. The most common way is that we murder this dude, which has happened a lot. No console's really been able to stand in our way, except for K, I think it is. And then, oh, wait, we finally did away with him, too. In the, like, the Queen's hidden Sky Palace thing. And, or, there's the other Mobius console.
Negotiations.
Who is, like, who's on our side now.
Should you accept my invitation,
Who's just straight
I
up
will
like,
rescind the extermination order on you, Ouroboros.
okay, that sounds good. We won't have to beat up any of more of your, like, mecha assassins.
Colony Zero will henceforth no longer concern itself with your comings and goings.
But yeah, one other
That'd be swell.
console was
If we
like,
were stupid enough to trust
man,
your
fuck the
word.
rest of those consoles. I don't care about Mobius. I just want to see the world. And then he joined us.
The bodily return of number 7.
And that's it. That's all it would take for you to never fight with us again.
Yes, you have my guarantee, and that of the whole of Colony Zero.
But
Joking. You're Mobius. You'd throw away 1 or 2 soldiers without batting an eye.
Certainly some consoles do display such callousness.
Most-
A deplorable state of affairs.
most consoles.
But
Let's
not
be
I.
real.
I hold the light of life possessed by Colony Zero to be of the utmost importance.
That's very
Naturally,
different.
That includes number 7. That is precisely why I have reached out to you, nominally my enemies, even with the concomitant difficulties acknowledged.
Okay, he's definitely got big technical speak in comparison to all the other consoles, which may have rubbed off on Sagiri and the rest of her colony mates here. But, like, at the same time, they seem
Are you telling the truth?
like they've had their personhoods erased.
Come on, Senna, don't
Right.
fall for it.
Can you give us a guarantee that you aren't lying to us right now?
Of course, is what I'd love to say, but naturally simple words are never enough to engender trust. I know.
He's not wrong. How's he supposed to guarantee that? He can't.
I have sent the current coordinates of Colony 0 to number 7. We shall remain here. Should you find yourselves receptive to my offer,
Where the hell could a whole nother colony be hiding?
So you think giving us your location will make us trust you?
How do we know this isn't a trap?
In such a circumstance, you would possess a handy hostage in number 7. I trust I needn't say more.
When have we ever used hostages, though?
Has this guy heard the way he sounds?
Of course, that is not what any of us really want. My desire is to see number 7 safely returned to me. That is all. Number 7.
Yes?
I am tasking you with guiding them to Colony 0. Follow their command until you return.
She's already
Compliance.
Sagiri in the chat windows.
Number 7,
Yes?
we've all been worried about you.
Have you?
That will be all. I will eagerly anticipate the day when we meet in more favorable circumstances.
It's muddy, right? Because, like, she talked
By
about...
the Consul's authority, number 7 is hereby assigned to the Ouroboros' command as an exceptional measure for the duration.
Okay. Because she speaks like this, and but she's also talked about her colony mates, like, having preferences around food and such. So they're not completely dehumanized. She just seems blank and cold,
Pending your
right?
decision on the outcome of the proposed
Mostly.
exchange, I await your command to depart.
Well, this was unexpected.
It's certainly odd.
Sagiri, what do we do with you?
I mean, can I think it over some more? I kind of doubt it. I doubt I have an option, because no little bubble popped up to be like, hey, let's chat about this. I think giving her the order to return to Colony 0 is our only option of finding out where that place
I'll
is
draw up the rota for guard duty.
and what's going on. Yeah, those are my only chat topics. So,
Everyone got their strength back?
let's go.
Wait, are you serious? You really trust that consul?
No, but I mean,
Of course I don't.
let's just go
Not
meet him.
entirely. I know it could be a trap as well, but still. If, and this is a big if, okay? If he was telling the truth earlier, then we won't have to fight with Sagiri and her friends. And more importantly, I'm sure there are people waiting for her there. So, for all those reasons, I thought,
Well, either way, things can't stay like this forever.
Rather than make speculation after speculation and do nothing, you want to set something in motion.
Pretty much.
It's also possible, if unlikely, that we might be able to talk it through.
Yeah, there's a slim chance. We have one example of a console who was like, screw the whole Mobius thing. I'm not taking part of that. And then they literally joined our party. So maybe this console will be like that too. But also the way Sagiri talks and presents herself and treats herself mentally, socially at least, seems to indicate that, like, they've got more of that whole mind wipe thing going on at this colony, which we've seen before. We've seen very heavily in one instance before, kind of around the same area that we found her, actually.
Can you tell us where Colony 0 is right now?
Etia region, Capricorn Peak.
huh? Wait, isn't that...
Very close to where we just found
That's where
you.
we fought against those guys, ain't it?
It
The
is
point where
in
Colony
it.
0 is stationed is located even further in.
That explains why you were lying in wait for us there.
However, the geographical feature called the Noclia Mire is located en route. Entering it is predicted to have severe negative impact on your biological processes.
I found that big poison
Then how
swamp.
do you guys get through?
A Pharaon's environmental hazard resistance can temporarily neutralize poisonous materials.
What's a Pharaon? Oh, is that the thing you were riding inside?
Sure.
Affirmative. Consequently, traversal through the afflicted area will necessitate retrieval and refurbishing of the abandoned Pharaon suit.
We can ask Riku to fix it up.
The one of them.
Will that be okay with you?
No objections.
Oh, if Riku must, we'll not leave friends in lurch.
All right then. Just be patient for us a little while longer, okay?
Wait, are
Sayori?
you gonna give me the ability to just
Compliance.
walk through poison swamps? Because that would be really handy in like 2, maybe 3 other areas. A tier region, right where we found you. We're going, yeah, right back here. Kind of going down that way, right? I should check out the new Fire Emblem character designs. A lot of people were pretty hype on that. And I think I'm going to start working on updating my model sometime soon. So, like, more inspiration, more better. Are you in my party yet? No. Okay, Gondor, chill. Running ahead. We've been down here before, but I didn't find anything that looked like it could house a colony. I don't remember it, at least. This pack. We're just gonna run past this pack again. They're still picking fights, even though we're, like, seriously 17 levels above them. Nice. Good. Didn't see us. Alright, let's get your suit back.
How does it look, Riku?
It's still
Can you get it in working
smoking
order?
after all of our traveling.
It looked like problem mostly cosmetic. Riku have it working in no time.
A huge hammer burst a hole in its chest. That's cosmetic?
And ready. Riku proud of own handiwork.
And how does it look to you? Can you still use it?
Power lines clear. All sensors online. Theron Unit number 7 fully operational.
That sounds good. Are you ready to guide us?
Understood. Designating route.
You are cool looking. Sagiri has temporarily joined the party. Are you in the mech suit during combat and running around? That'd honestly be pretty cool. You've inherited a travel skill. You can now safely traverse fields where previously you would have taken environmental damage. Dang. Totally optional. This is a traversal skill that Sagiri taught the party. It allows you to run over poisonous surfaces without taking damage. There's no mention of... Oh my god, you are in the suit. That's dope, actually. That's great. We just get a big ol' mechon in the party.
Beyond here.
And you join at level 78. I love it.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Environmental resistance field deployed. Hazardous elements will be neutralized.
We can now
That sounds,
actually fight
I think.
in poison
Send
swamps.
Colony Zero's identification signal. We are approaching the rendezvous point.
So we're
This
finally here.
this was just not here at all earlier. These walls, these units. I don't see a Pharaonis.
Welcome, friends. I've been hoping you would come.
Still
We brought
sus
your
on you,
soldier as
bud.
asked. So what now?
Number 7 seems uninjured. Thank you for this magnanimous
Welcome
man.
back, Tiberian. What'd you cook for dinner?
As promised, Colony Zero's order to eradicate Ouroboros will be rescinded. You have my word that we will never again darken your doorsteps.
I haven't really had anything fancy to eat today. I had like some cereal and then some meatloaf that Walmart accidentally shipped to us. It was aggressively okay. Stouffer's is kind of bland,
Talk
huh?
is cheap, man.
Oh, I assure you, the soldiers of Colony Zero are most faithful. They would never disobey an issued order.
Yeah, you seem to have like personality wiped them in order to make sure of that.
What's more, I personally have
Which is,
nothing
like,
but
not
the
kosher.
deepest respect for you all. After all, you did tend to my dear number 7 and brought her back to me unscathed.
VTubers seem to have a general look. I wonder how much of it is out of necessity and how much is just memes. You made a sandwich? Hey, sandwiches are nice, though. Yeah, it really depends. Because, like, some of them... There's a lot of stuff you could definitely call... I don't know what the right word for it. Generic sounds like I'm talking down about designs when I'm really not, but there's a lot of, like, the jacket around your elbows and behind your back but not on your shoulders type of thing going around. Like, a lot of them have that. There's a lot of pastel coloring.
Sincere, heartfelt thanks.
Yeah, all right.
This doesn't sit right with me.
There's a lot of what is, when you get to like making a model, really only like 2 layers of hair and like an ahagao, a hoagie, not an ahagao, an ahogi, with maybe 1 extra layer of like a big strand of hair or something like that. And so you just have the back and sides of the head and then the front.
You and our guests have traveled long and far to arrive here. Why don't we introduce them to the rest of the Colony Zero personnel?
Heterochromia, right?
Compliance.
So there's a lot of like trends that are very much like, yeah, VTuber memes. A lot of animal ears and horns, yeah. I mean, cat ears are definitely like a meme, whether they're actually part of a model or not.
I think we're actually fine.
And then
No need to be shy.
demon or antler style horns.
We need to tie a bond of trust between us, and where better to start than with a round of introductions?
But you also have like
all right with that?
you know, there's a couple of Naga VTubers out there that have some pretty different like skin tone and body design because of it. Juniper,
The consul's word is absolute.
pretty popular
Number
moth
7
lady
does not have the prerogative
who
of
does all of
choice.
her own rigging.
Number 7, show your face to everyone.
Don't have
I'm
the
sure they'd
prerogative
like
of choice.
that. Number 4 has also been worried about you.
Yes.
Number 4?
Number 4 is number 7's right-hand man. With number 7 absent, he had to take over the reins instead.
There were usually 2 or 3 that attacked us, so maybe it was always Sagiri here.
He means like being an aide, then. Sagiri, does that make you the commander?
Parts of the definition appeared discrepant, but on the whole, there are no major issues with that denomination.
You could have told us, you know.
I have no record of the fact being queried.
You've noticed it too, right, Tyon?
Yeah, and I can't make sense of it. The consul's attitude is one thing, but more importantly,
The Pharaonis. The one thing a colony needs, and there's no sign of it here. Or maybe it's just something completely different from the colonies we know.
She's not calling her mech suit a Levnis, which is what most other little mechs have been called in the game. She's calling it a Pharaon, closer to a Pharaonis, and it has its own little flame clock in the chest, I
special
think.
unit under direct Mobius command. Were we too hasty coming here?
we can fight our way
For
out.
Senna's sake, and for that girl she trusts. Let's hope not.
I don't know if trust is even the right word. She just, like, really hopes things get better
What kind of place is
for Sagiri here. Yeah, I've been here before, and none of this was
New
here.
allied colony data.
Are you sure it's allied, Tyon? There's only been one other... Damn, she's tiny. I mean, she's in the back. Oh, that looks so good. Damn, I love that model. She's got the huge upper back, like a Grenier. But otherwise, it's just straight up Mechon from Xenoblade 1. What's your skills? Debuff. 80% chance for an attack to be unblockable? That's kind of nice. Wait, 2 damage boosting skills for attacking debuffed enemies. And resistance to debuffs. Doesn't have a debuff. Random debuff. Kind of nice, actually. I've got a healer that does random buffs. And it ends up having everyone with a lot of different buffs. Spread debuffs. I mean, that's pretty good all around, actually. Res down. When you hit the rear, extends debuff duration by 15%. Eh. So more damage from the side or resistance down. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of going back to like VTuber talk. There's a lot of like very similar designs in some VTubers, and I think some of that is
We have some new names registered.
a lot. Like some of it's just what people ask for, right? And some of it. Oh, I didn't get to talk to everybody.
Number 7.
Some of it is like, if you're trying to learn rigging independently,
Number 4.
there's
No
like a lot of
status
similar
abnormalities.
videos that everybody goes to,
We're all
and
good here.
parts of those will
Number 10 and
include
number
like
8 are currently on a mission, but should be back soon.
examples of how to do this leg movement or how to do like a side-to-side transformation thing. And so you'll see a lot of very similar head types.
Revising query. Are there status abnormalities in number 4's condition?
No. I'm okay. Number 4 can still fight.
So they're all super fresh if they're born the same way that everybody else in every other
However-
colony is.
Number 7, you're not at fault. If anything, it's my fault. Having such poor abilities in battle.
And 4 here
Without disengaging the
is
Farron's
much more
limiter,
personal.
I couldn't fight
Number 4.
What's wrong? What is it?
Are you going for like a near thing?
Sparks, you don't think this is his flames leaking?
What? That's new.
I'm cold. Number 7? Where? I can't see a thing.
That's different. He looks like the dead soldiers on battlefields.
Sagiri, what just happened?
Number 4 has given his life to the Pharaoh.
It didn't sound like he did it intentionally.
Oi, you better explain yourself.
The Pharaons are powered by life's flames. The flame clocks that impel them are synchronized to those of their passengers.
Yeah, big F for like someone who looked like a 10-year-old.
Wait, did you say flame clocks? Does that make the Pharaons?
All mini Pharaonuses. Told ya, called it.
The design differs, but you could see them as functionally identical to Pharaonesis. In addition, Pharaon flame clocks are fitted with the function to disengage the limiters.
Disengage the limiters?
Doing so allows the Pharaon to burn through the flames that fuel it at an accelerated rate, maximizing the unit's power output.
So he kind of did it to himself, but also he's literally a child.
A first-term soldier can perform at a level comparable to a colony's commander. That incandescent power is the pith and marrow of the Pharaons, of Colony Zero's might.
But what is Colony Zero to begin with? Who are you?
Okay, you're still all about might.
You could say we are those who work behind the scenes of this war.
That's just the consoles and Mobius in general.
Battlefield manipulation, inciting sedition, information control, elimination of third-party forces.
But you've only ever targeted us, and never any of the other, like, colony commanders who are clearly doing a bunch of shit you don't like.
Our ceaseless, thankless efforts that this war can continue unabated, and each life's fate arrives as ordained. In other
Maintaining
words,
your
we
shitty
maintain
cycle.
The fabric of the world. That is the duty which is our pleasure to fulfill.
Nothing but empty words.
Yeah.
And you put your men in those things.
Well, mate, you just showed us your whole arse.
God damn it, I love you, Uni. At the beginning, like, Tyon and Cinna were probably my favorite. And then everybody's had good moments, and, like, Uni keeps getting better and better.
Preposterous! I treasure their lives above any other good. They are to me the most exalted substance.
Yeah, you speak of them as substance and not people.
Lives sacrificed in service to the world, permeated and form the basis of the eternity we Mobius covet.
God damn, this BGM is... Mitsuda does not miss.
Stop it.
Protecting my innocent lambs whose souls lubricate the gears of the world through a sublime sacrifice. That is the highest calling.
You know they get recycled and reborn. Like, it's a sacrifice, sure, but you're the one who ensures that, like, they don't remember anything. And they just repeat everything.
Shut up already!
Look at who you're talking to. That same hammer that broke a Pharaon's chest piece, we're gonna smash in your silly shell helm.
Snuff all of that and snuff you! How dare you! How could someone like you think for a second you treasure Sagiri? You have no right! We'll bring you down right here and now. Sagiri and everyone will be free from the flame clocks.
But what in the blazes has brought this on?
Does she want that?
I had no intention of fighting you.
Have you lost your mind?
Well,
We have every intention of fighting you, though, yeah.
it seems the negotiations have broken down. Truly regrettable, and yet perhaps inevitable.
This Reddit debate lord can, like, hold on to as much superior positioning as he wants. It doesn't change anything.
All Pharaon units, heed my call. You are ordered to disengage your limiters.
You're just telling them to sacrifice all of their lives.
Bring all your might to bear and crush the Ouroboros.
Sagiri, listen! You don't...
Compliance.
You really don't have to.
Commencing Ouroboros annihilation.
You really don't have to.
Hurry.
There's no get in the robot animation. I mean, we've bested these units every single time.
I know how you must feel, but for now we have to fight, Senna.
All units fall in and stand by.
What's this?
Console, a report.
What's the matter, number 7?
Large expenditure of life's flames is forecast if limiters are disengaged for combat. Proposal following analysis of all units' flame totals. Restrict limiter disengagement to unit number 7.
I see.
Are you gonna turn around and attack the console with us?
She's trying to get her mates out of fighting.
It's not a bad strategy.
Number 7, I recognize your unparalleled radiance. It
This
brings me
guy.
honor. Now behold, by my authority as
There's a pipeline
order
directly from this dude's ass to his nostrils, so he can just nonstop sniff his own farts. Doesn't matter what language he uses.
That snuffer. Just when I thought he couldn't go lower.
Oh, number 7. Truly you are a marvel. The cry wafting from your spirit, it will water this endless world and make it bloom eternal.
I'm not even the biggest fan of this dude's voice actor.
Let's deal with these guys. Yeah. Just wait, Sagiri.
Wait, he didn't even, like, keep his word here.
This mess.
Looks like everybody's got their limiters off. Oh. Oh, no, it's just 7. No, it's everybody. Who you focusing on, team? Oh, and it's like it's a setup so I can't bring an extra hero into this fight because Sagiri was in here. Stream's dying again. Oh my god, you're right! Damn. Right as the combat started. I totally see it on my end. Well, shit. Let me see. Hopefully it was just a couple of seconds there, because it looks fine. I definitely did drop more frames. No doubt. And I saw it skip on YouTube's side. Oh my god, everybody bleeding. Uh-oh. Okay. Healers are back up. It's okay now? Yeah, I think that was just another hiccup. There might be something wonky going on with my ISP. I've had them come out before and check, like, when this was happening more often, I had them check some physical wiring, and they definitely found some problems. It was really funny, though. We had one tech come out to fix stuff, and they did a pretty good, thorough job of looking at all of the wiring around our house on the inside and out, and they, like, found a repeater outside that was boosting the signal too high. And so at the point of, like, coming into the modem, the signal was, instead of being too weak, it was actually too noisy. And then taking out that repeater caused Grandma's TV back in her bedroom to stop working. So she had another guy come out, completely independent of me calling them and talking with them at all. And they came out, like, really early in the day before I woke up to do some work. And they basically just undid the stuff that the first technician did. They put the repeater back in place. But luckily, the first technician did a couple of other things, including, like, putting a new head on the coax cable going into the modem.
Well now,
And so even though that repeater's back in place and things are a little bit more noisy than they should be, I've had like fine down and up ever since all of that work for the last several months. But
Don't do it, Sagiri!
there's no such thing as a perfect ISP. Signal's still gonna dip every once in a while. There's the anime conflict.
Number 7. What are you?
Huh. Boomerang, bitch! You even saw her throw it. Psycho Crusher. Oh my god, you were the weakest console. It took no fight whatsoever. Here's a problem, though. If they're all suddenly free from his command...
Talk to me, Sagiri!
Number 4.
Yeah, you saw that shit and didn't like it, right?
Don't go. Number 7. Will protect. Number 4. Everyone.
Smash all of their flame clocks. Let this whole bleeding life force stuff end immediately.
Please. For Sagiri. For them all.
Right.
Hey, that's a unique flame clock destroyed animation. I guess it has to be, since they didn't actually have a giant Levnis. Mobius warning level up from maximum of 5 to maximum of 5. They are as pissed as they can get.
With the consul's death in the line of duty, Colony Zero's chain of command is broken. Number 7 currently has no duties to perform and no orders to follow.
But you're the commander now.
That means you don't have to fight us anymore.
However, it is a matter of record that Number 7 took hostile action against Ouroboros.
Yeah, whatever. You were following some dickbag's
Perhaps
orders.
you wish to mete out an appropriate punishment.
Sagiri, you did nothing wrong. Really, we should be thanking you.
Warukanai.
Thanking? Why would that be?
I think that's conjugated wrong for you, actually,
I
but...
mean, before, you attacked the consul instead of us, so... You held back from fighting us, and...
The reason I was laughing so hard for that axe coming back into the console... Have you ever seen Black Dynamite? It's such a good movie. It's like a parody of blaxploitation kung fu movies.
Anyway,
and so, at one point,
now it's time
he's
to
like,
for the future, right?
our main hero, Black Dynamite, is having a fight with like an evil kung fu master, right?
Cannot comprehend.
And they like have one scene where the fight's going on, and then it shifts to like a different location, and they like start dialoguing at each other before the fight continues. But the way the fight continues is just a boomerang comes out of nowhere through a window and smacks into the evil kung fu master. And Black Dynamite just goes, "Ha! I threw that shit before I came in the room!" Even though they already had like a fucking 2 or 3 minute long conversation.
Why did Number 7 disobey orders?
I fucking love that movie so much.
As instructed. Requesting swift
It's so
reply.
good.
Furthermore, requesting orders.
Sagiri.
Number 7 is confused. I do not know what actions to take.
Yeah, you seem more dehumanized and depersonalized than like the rest of your crew. You gotta go. Well, I will see you later, Tiberian. I hope everything goes well with that hurricane coming your way. I honestly wouldn't know what to do, but I'm glad you've got some experience with it. So good luck, yo. I hope you don't need it. I will see you next time.
I know what it's like to feel lost, uncertain, not know where to turn. But even you must have some things you think you'd really like to do, right?
Number 7 does not have thoughts matching that description.
In that case, let's put our heads together. Let's think of things you might want to do.
Is that an order?
Nuh-uh. Nobody's giving you orders anymore. From now on, Sagiri, the only orders you should follow are your own.
She was never even allowed to have that thought.
Does not conform to the accepted definition of orders.
Correct.
It was just like a metaphor, or was it a simile?
I really cannot comprehend.
Yeah, she doesn't know those words either.
But although I cannot comprehend, Sagiri gives orders to number 7.
Sure.
If the circumstances be interpreted this way, then Sagiri, I may be able to comprehend.
Oh, Sagiri.
You gotta learn somehow.
Is
They're
it
also incredibly fresh, I think. We've only seen 4.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure it's exactly right.
It's probably very odd given what
Since,
she's experienced.
After all,
But,
you're free now.
yeah.
So, Sagiri, what are your orders for number 7?
Top priority should be to investigate what it is that I want to do. More data must be gathered before this is ascertained.
That sounds very like you, but I think you're making it too complicated.
There's a
doesn't
couple
have to
extra
be
steps
just
there that
one
don't need to
thing.
exist.
And it can be anything, really.
It can be anything?
Yep, anything at all.
In that case,
Yes? Did you think of something?
right now, I think I'd like one of your onigiri, Senna.
Man, if you didn't see that coming.
I wanted to ask about the Pharaon. I suppose there's no way to use them anymore.
That statement is incorrect.
Oh, really?
Motive function can be restored by switching to alternative power source using ether cylinders. Power output will be inferior to the original flame clock system, and the limiter can't be removed, but shouldn't hinder combat.
Why
I will
not
be
just
able
do
to
that
fight
in the
on.
first place? Alright, because Mobius wants to burn life.
Do you think we can ask you to fight by our side again?
In like a really cyclical nature.
Understood. Pharaon Unit number 7 will gladly join Ouroboros Battle Unit.
We'll be counting on you then, Sagiri.
Hell yeah. It sounds like a good class. So 10 SP.
Ouroboros command structure.
Gee, I wonder who's going to inherit the class. It's gonna be Senna. Of course it's Senna. It's a whole quest revolved around Senna, like, not, like, being really disturbed about seeing another person alienated in a colony. Alienated from themselves, right? Like, there's a lot of cutesy anime stuff going on in Xenoblade, because of course there is. But when you think about it, there's also a lot of like really dehumanizing dark stuff going on all the time. It's pretty horrible. Frequently. But we're working against it. Weakens enemies to raise damage, extends debuff to weaken all enemies. Yeah, the skills seem pretty cool, actually. Oh, I love it! You get the party lineup with Sagiri in line, but also her Pharaon in the back. Yo, that looks so cool. Hell yeah. And yeah, I think we want... Oh, no, wait. This one spreads, right? That boosts damage dealt, but this inflicts resistance down.
7th edge.
What accessories do you come with? Boost attack by like a little bit. Boost damage from bleed, which you can't inflict directly, but... Or can't inflict intentionally, but probably can inflict. Okay. Damn, 32% chance. I need to buff up my gyms, but we're not going to be farming for that right now. I'm sure I can farm for that. Oh, you're almost max. Well, let's just max this out. Even though you're like an A with that class, so... Oh. Wow, you get the full suit. Normally you get like a jacket. Right? She's still got her normal shorts. Okay, well that's like a jacket and the leggings and the arm bits. That's like just the jacket and the arm bits, right? That's like the full thing.
You line him up, I'll knock him down.
Ah, but dual axes though. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. 1 random debuff. Boost damage when attacking from the side, or... Oh. Spread stuff. Also an AoE. Cool. What other physical AoEs do we have? That's Ether. Not a lot. Oh, and this is a Kavesi class. Sure, okay. Pros, dual axe. Cons, almost naked. Yeah. This is like the first class that really gets the full get up of whatever character they're inheriting it from. Which makes me wonder, Lance? Oh, he doesn't get the naked. The guys get like the mech pieces. Tyon, what about you? You're not all muscles. Yeah, the guys get the neck pieces. Game? Why didn't you want to put the guys in skin tights? Is it only Senna? No, the girls get the no body armor. Shameless. Let's see. Oh, but you know, that's actually, it's an ether attack, but it does have a debuff. I should give nothing but debuffs. Right? Because then... You know what? Break is probably pretty good. Do I have... Do you have more than one break skill? No, okay. Because if we're going to do extra damage per debuff on the enemy... There's another Fizz defense down. Regular resistance down.
No love lost.
So both ether, right? And I think maybe it'll do more damage with physical attacks, but any debuffs I think would be pretty good. Wouldn't be a JRPG if the most OP armor didn't leave you almost naked? You're not even wrong. Yeah, like tights over tights and like a one-piece bathing suit with like, okay, I guess some leather shoulder armor and arm guards, even though there's more like inside the arm guard. Fine shoes though, the shoes look cool. Oh, and a belt to like keep her handcuff on, I guess. Can't forget the belt. Yeah, you see that a lot in MMORPGs for sure. Are you big on crit? Oh, you are big on crit. Wow, okay, so you're gonna buff the hell out of your damage for all the debuffs on an enemy, and you're really good at getting critical hits. So, boost power of debuffs, duration of debuffs. Honestly, yeah. Keep that stuff. Maybe. Do you have the other ones that are like... I don't know if unblockable means you don't plink off, though. Oh, well. It is really cool that both Sagiri and her mech separately appear in the party screen. I like that. But also she gets to roll around in, like, the 10-foot tall mech in the field. That's nice. What have you all done aside from be assassins? And you're all still keeping your number designations as names.
We have some new names.
Yeah, MMOs have definitely been bad about that. I love that Final Fantasy XIV has kind of recently turned around and been like, okay, so we have these male armors and these female armors, but now most of them can actually be equipped by, like, any gender. So you can 100% put 2B's dress on your big buff male guy.
We have some new names registered.
It's a pretty good decision. I haven't fought anything with this setup. Still got 2 tanks and 2 heals, so we are fine. I almost want to... Where's Cinna? How much damage do you do? It's got 4 debuffs on it. But she's also only rank 1 with the class, so the actual damage numbers for this stuff will go up. I still love this combat music every single time. Okay. I haven't had a class where I, like, want to be behind enemies in a while. Smashed. Yeah, okay, no matter what I fight around here, they're just going to be incredibly sad. Let's see. Oh my god, Mio. Where did your body go? She's just ahead. My Switch, man. I was doing a side quest earlier, and everything was looking fine and good. There were no graphical issues, and then I walked into a tent to have a conversation with someone, and, like, 2 of my character's body models just exploded. Geometry completely off the screen. Not visible, like Mio's literally just a head running around right now. It's pretty great, actually. I want to fast travel, but I don't want to fast travel. And I bet you...
I'll take point.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, that reloaded it. Damn. Okay. Where next? This is a thing that just kind of unfolds as I go through the game. I'm still missing a couple, no doubt. So these 2. City stuff, I think, is just going to be talking to people a whole bunch. So let's go find Ellis. Eyeless. In what region? Cadencia, Lagart Prison Camp. So not too far. Still 100% fast traveling. Prison Camp was up here. Wait, isn't this the colony? No, this is the castle. Oh, okay. Yeah, you see a lot of like fantasy Nike armor. Basically like 90s comic book cover fantasy armor, right? In MMOs. It's definitely in other games too. Wow, nice. Right next to our fast travel point. I love it when that happens. Yo, Eyeless. Did you break your Pharaonis? Heard you've been away from the colony for a while, so we came to take a look for you. Why did you come all the way out here alone for? Nopon Caravan told me this was a good place to grow plants around here. This is literally on the opposite side of the world of your colony. Oh, just take a bunch of soil. I mean, that's kind of an idea, I guess. Oh, well, at least it's just like the mech is so big, it gets its head cut off in like normal framing. I love it. Well, at least she just like screwed up and the Pharaonis fell over and broke, as opposed to like, I filled up the stores with dirt, but then it broke because of it. That'd be a bigger problem. Wamba? People from the city? That's unexpected. Oh, right. You would have known Mwamba before his, like, cloning and exacerbated growth. Accelerated growth is what I was looking for. Yeah, the thing is, it's not the same Mwamba. I mean, it's really weird. It depends on how you look at the whole cycle of rebirth here. Yeah, he is and he definitely isn't. Excellent. I'm very, very glad I don't have to go find the spare parts. I did a couple of side quests before starting the stream, and one of them was kind of related to this one, actually. But it was a whole nother character side story, and there was a lot of going back and forth to just pick up some items elsewhere from the world. Some of these side stories are good stories that really build up the characters and the colonies themselves. People you don't get to see a whole bunch in the main story. And some of them are a series of fetch quests. Oh no. Speaking of... Well, alright, at least we're like literally right here. Oh my god, you're going to block my camera so much. I love it. Sagiri's mech is too big. Did you just give me 8 out of the 10 things that I need to find? Glad you're enjoying living in the city. It's a pretty cool location, honestly. Whoop. Cool. Oh, I have to collect 10 of Each.
I'll do my best.
Can I play as... I can't play as Sagiri, as the mech. That's too bad. I would have loved to run around and have it, like, completely take up most of my screen the entire time. Hey, hacked. Absolutely. Yes. Cool and good. This is... I'm okay with this. It's still, like, sort of a fetch quest to pick everything up, but we've got several characters that died very early on in the story, and then, like, a villain brought them back, but sort of brainless, mind-controlled style. And then we freed those versions of them. And some of them have, like, had some of their old memories resurface, and others totally haven't. So, while this is definitely a fetch quest, they're kind of using it to let us check in on how those characters are doing. Which is neat. Oh my god, there's like extra base to the mech steps. Oh, except Eyeless here, not actually one of those resurrected people. But Hecht and Wamba, good stuff. I wish more fetch quests would have NPCs being like, here, I already found 70% of it. That's super fair. This whole world is completely fucked. The people in charge of it are just literally using everybody as chess pieces in a never-ending war in order to, like, burn through and siphon up life as a game, but also to, like, make certain that nothing ever changes. I still don't know why. I kind of know what they're preventing from happening. Even though, like, the state of the world, having a bunch of mixed stuff from the first and second game, it's like the mix that the queens wanted has at least partially already happened, but then Zed, the head Mobius person, wants to prevent any change from happening. We don't know why. There's the whole, like, backstory with the person/people that created these alternate worlds and why they are the way they are. And so maybe he's a version of them. Because it was like a couple people and one of them did it and got split into multiple people. And then those splits disagreed with each other. Cool. Cool, yeah. Go out and see shit. Maybe your memories will come back. Especially if you visit Colony 9. Jesus, that's going to be very awkward for you, actually, Mwamba. Literally everyone there is going to know you already. Just not this version of you. Hooray! Expanding memory. Am I still... Oh, I've got 2 of those? None of those are crazy good. Extends duration when quelling enemy rage with burst. I don't I don't really know what that means. Yeah, okay. All right, city stuff. And then I'll honestly be close to... Oh my god, let me see if the game lets me run around the city with... Wait. No? I want to see if the game lets me run around the city with the Mecha Robo. Oh, an old collect quest. Bullshit. Let me go and look around for, like, a character story or two instead. Even though we just got Sagiri, Cinna can take on that role. I want to see... Let's see. I've done yours. And Teach's. Is anybody else at 20? Gray, who I always call Gary. On accident, but, like, it fits. He looks like a Gary. I want to see...
You just leave things to me.
Damn, I like your voice actor a lot. Still. I want to see if we can get... Where's your colony? Your side story going. Most of the side hero character stories I've gained access to just by, like, going back to their colony with them. Still don't know how to get Ethel back, though. You're mucking up your supplies. These people were, like, in charge of supplies to begin with. You've got all these supplies here, and then a secret warehouse with a bunch of supplies that you're coordinating at. Or coordinating with. Where's your canteen? Up here. Axe class. Who's... I don't mean to keep pausing it. Who's, like, great and terrible with Axe class? C. Lands. Lands is terrible with Axe class.
It's about time. I'm sure you're all starved by now.
Huh. We haven't run into anybody who's, like, actually researching us. You would think the city would be the best place to go for that, since they're the only ones who really know about Ouroboros outside of my party. No question marks around here for Alexandria. It's too bad. Oh well, we finally got our machine assassin, so I'm really happy with that. Oh.
Group chat first, right?
Sure, let's talk about this. It's kind of important, I think. Principal function of Colony Zero is to maintain the state of war between Kves and Agnes. As a result, our activities cover all Ionius. We seldom stop in one place. Wait, you don't have any designated points of rest and refueling? Correct. All required preparations are performed ad hoc. Don't like the sound of that. That'll wreck your health. There's no need to follow those orders now. How about looking for a place for you to settle down? I'm with Mimi on this. How about it, Sagiri? I have also considered improvement of residential environment as a matter of high priority. Procurement of a safe location is desirable for the sake of all present. But we have to convince another colony to take them in. That won't be an easy task. I don't know, they're pretty good fighters. Any discussion would be likely to reveal Colony Zero's origin. I'd have to be careful not to let any of that slip to anyone besides us. That would be hard to keep up even in the city. And the castles would be a bust, too. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Did you just say the castles? One of them is friendly. Lance, that's it. What's it? The prison camp at Agnes Castle. It's a better place to live than some colony that have trouble fitting in with, right? Oh, yeah, sure. What, are you being serious? You want them to go live in prison? Yeah, come on, Noah. We can't settle poor Sagiri and her friends there. Do you think it's a bad idea? Permission to disagree. This is a reasonable proposition. Satisfies conditions for survival and provides sturdy defenses against hostile parties. Existence of a more suitable location for Colony Zero is unlikely. Oh, really? Well, if you'd think it'd be good, then... Sorry to rain on your military parade, but the prison camp is under the control of the castle right now. No, it's not. We freed that place. I think it's already been abandoned. But before we do anything hasty... Oh, right, Tyon. First things first, let's see if we can get permission from Agnes Castle. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair, honestly. We freed them from the Flame Clock, but Agnes Castle is still Agnes Castle. Oh, this is a character side story.
Let's catch up on stuff.
What kind of experiments is this person wanting to do on us, actually? What, are you scared? Well, but what if they catch us? What would they do? Then don't get caught. You know who the enemy is. The researcher was called Salazar, wasn't she? According to Caspar, which is very similar to Gaspar, she seems to spend most of the time at the research lab, close by the North Gate. If the rumors are anything to go by, nothing good will come of associating with her. What rumors? I suggest we adopt a policy of active avoidance. Makes sense. Rather not end up as a test subject either. Let's do what we can to stay far away from Colony Iota's northern gate. Or, you know, we could just walk right up to that thing.
We should talk about this.
Colony Iota's storehouse is going to be in trouble pretty soon. Indeed, more people rely on their resources than ever, and we're boarding through them rapidly. Do you think we've given out too much? I think that even without that, they need to start considering what they'll do the next time a resupply doesn't arrive on schedule. You don't have to worry about it. I'm the one who asked you to do this. And it's not the first time we've been short on supplies. You can't afford to be so glib. If it's causing a strain on the colony, you should re-examine your procedures. We can help out with some short-term resupply runs. It's the least we could do after all the taking we've been doing. In that case, I'll take you up on the offer. As you know, the storehouse is Shell's domain. Let's talk to her first. She's probably already got some ideas, and if you work together, you can be more efficient. Way down in the, like, supply chamber?
We should talk about this.
This looks like a character side story. Before, or now, I can't tell which one's tougher. What's this about? Oh, nothing really. I was just thinking about the training regimen those lost numbers go through. I hear it's a real gauntlet. That's how you toughen up, ain't it? Not that I'd want to sign up myself. Right. Ours wasn't pleasant at all. But when it boils down to it, I think it's the trainees who are better off, yeah? Compared to what we're doing now? Yeah, exactly. Life was a lot easier back when we were new recruits, right? That does kind of make sense. All we do these days is fighting, and then more fighting. Yeah, you get me. What sort of training do you think they'd actually go through? Curious too, Senna. You want to come with? We can check it out together. Yeah, now you're talking. It's always fun to shop around for some new exercises. You lot are really getting into this idea. They're the training bros. Muscle bros. Training ground should be near the dormitory. Yeah, let's drop by when we're in the area. Oh! Lanz's side story. Shit, that means we've done everyone's side story except Cinna and Noah, I think. Have we done Tion's side story? I know I've done Mio's. I think I've done Uni's. What?
So you wish to utilize this thing of which I meant to dispose.
Is this Lance's side story?
Daring lunacy. That is what I would dub it.
It would be a dreadful waste to throw it away. There's always a use. Always. People, lives, the lot. Why?
I stand corrected. Then, what manner of use is it that you have envisioned?
The lost numbers.
The city ruffians. You do know, no life can be harvested therefrom.
Yes, I am aware. That's why I'll have my toy soldiers play a little game.
You can't harvest their life.
The fallen will be amassed in this special flame clock.
Or can
as a
it?
reward for the final lass or lad left standing.
Oh.
The cream of the crop of youths competing for glory. Oh. Is that not simply sublime?
Wait. Wait, that looked like Colony 9 kids. Was that a massive flashback? I don't think I've killed Medusa Head yet. The other guy, though.
Time for a meal?
The other guy, though. I'm not so sure. Let's go up and see about this investigator. And then maybe... Or this researcher, rather. And then maybe go to the storage grounds. And then we'll head off on Lance's quest. There it is. Oh, Jesus. They're very eager to experiment on us. Even Alexandria gets got by presumably one of her own. Ugh. Well, we're all here. Experiments, explosions, expanding our understanding of the natural world. It's everyone's best pal, Salazar. The Colony Iota researcher. Queen's fluffy tufts. You've heard of me. What have you done to us? Nothing. Yet. Liar. Then how did we end up here, I'm not lying. I'm just curious. Just want to know about Ouroboros. After all, you're... Yeah, not doing this. Time to get out of here. No, don't disconnect. Don't you want to be able to send stuff to your friends? What's she on about? Stuff? Wait. Supply distribution authorization suspended. Well, we are not checking out on that supply bunker till after this. Hey, pack it in. Don't snuff around. I'm not snuffing around. I just froze your permissions. Just come along to Namba Mound and I'll kindly unfreeze them for you, honest. I want you to come and say hello. I'll be waiting to see you. Alexandria. I think one of your soldiers is a bit nuts. The Ouroboros experiment. Are we out? way south of the desert, I think. No, straight up in the desert. This is not where it looked like we just were. Are you way up here? Oh, these clouds. Is that still Lanza's thing? Yeah, it still Lanza's thing. Okay. We're just going south, I think. Mitsuda does not miss. This game's music is fantastic. Hello. You weren't always here. Experiments, explosions, expeditious exposition. So pleased you all made it, Ouroboros. Yeah, good for us. Now give back our authorization and we'll say no more about it. Oh, I don't care what you have to say about it. Be a sweetie and help me with an experiment, would you? She's looking for action, not words. My kind of lady. Makes it easier to give her a good walloping without feeling bad about it.
Always nice to have more friends.
Come here! I got something for you!
You didn't disappoint.
You already hit twice per melee attack. Makes charging up Agnes abilities pretty easy. We should have like a bunch of break going on. This thing's not going down though, huh? There's a break. Now you're about to be real sad. Tyon's sometimes brute force is the answer. Pretty good line. Pretty good line. Okay, like, I think the martial artist class, and maybe even Ethel's class and Gunner, are doing more damage. But this class has a pretty good potential behind it, I think. I thought that was it for me. But, oh my queen, would you look at this fabulous data? There's nothing fabulous about it. You've ruined our entire day. Ah, but it was worth it. I've never seen such high energy reactions. And yet, despite that, this is not how we work. Caspar, what are you doing here? Since you left with Alevnis, it wasn't hard to guess what you were up to. Are you sure you want to disappoint Rizza? He'll throw you into the river again. Ah, it doesn't matter. I had to do it. My results speak for themselves. Subjects are composed of unknown energy. If we can find a way to harness this energy efficiently, we can revolutionize the way we live. I want to bring hope to all of us. And I want to do it during my lifetime. I do respect your commitment to your research, but you can't hurt people in your power and expect hope. That's just your superiority complex talking. Now reinstate their authorization. Thank